Well, good day. Uh-oh. Music too low? It is. Choo-choo, homies. Choo-choo Friday. Almost said Tuesday there. Whatever happened to my happiness? Okay, never mind. Hey guys, how do you do? Thank you for tuning in. I need a break. I really need a break. I've literally worked my ass off past week, and I'm tired. I'm tired. I am. So I'm going to take it slow today. I'm going to talk and browse and find some stuff. Maybe you have some questions I can answer. Cool things I should look at. That would be nice, by the way. To have some cool things I could look at. Fiddle around with my own system, which is still at a sad home state. It's shameful. It really is shameful. I'm ashamed of my system at this point, especially since Teaching Birch was like tweeting that really nice screenshot. Really nice screenshot. That looked damn sexy. It's holiday time. No, I wish it was. It's not for me. Nevertheless, let's see what's going on in the chat. Let's start with the chat. Not a long chat. It's it's holiday time from that perspective. It's so freaking quiet on the internet. It's so freaking quiet on the chat channels and the servers and on the GitHub and on our Discord server. And the community is slow and like everybody is on a freaking holiday, and I'm here, which I enjoy. But nevertheless, being on a beach with the sun and a nice little cold beer and the kids playing, oh man. Let's go to the chat. I'm dreaming now. Hey Toucan, Tunkate, sorry, Tunkate. Hey, how do you do, mate? What does he see? I'm going to call you John. What's up, homie? I'm fine, thank you, mate. How do you do? Thank you for tuning in. Hamacam, how do you do, man? Just having one of those kind of days. What kind of day there, sir? Is it boring? Exciting? Sleepful? I don't know. Timo, holy mother of home automations, it's Friday. Yeah, it is Friday. Choo choo, homie. It's Friday. Hey, Mr. Bonani, how do you do? Ian says, I mean, I guess I'll watch it if I have to. You don't have to, mate, but you're welcome to watch. Maybe you have something new for me. Do you have something new for me? Mr. Bonani, hey, homie, how do you do? Remco's here. Medusa is here. Oh, boy, all here. Greg is here. Basil Lee is here. Hello, man. Thank God it's Frank. Yeah, no. Choo-choo, hold, choo-choo, ego days. Sir Good Enough has a meltdown. Why do you have a meltdown, by the way? Let's break some things. Day, aka Frank is streaming. Oh boy, I break stuff. It's literally here already. I don't know. I spoke to him like an hour ago or something. I'm not sure if he's still online though. Haven't seen him since. I guess I scared him away. Marco, hey, how do you do, mate? What do you think, chat? What do you think, chat? What do you think, chat? Okay, I'm not sure what. How many beers had you had? 0. No, that's not true. I had one as the end of the week beer at the office. We we have in Netherlands. It's like a common thing to have a little beer or something to drink with your teammates and stuff on Friday. So I had one. Yeah, that's for sure. Different song to the start of the day. Awesome. Yeah, that's the new one by the Packboard Nerds. It's cool, right? I love it. I like it. It's the new one of the Packboard Nerds. And I should update my list, like the monster. Alright, thank you for subscribing on YouTube, mate. That's appreciated. Please let me know in the chat, sir. Do you like cats or dogs? Just drop it in the chat. Just write, I like cats or dogs. So, what was I saying? Oh yeah, the new tune by the Packboard Nerds. I like it. And Monster Cat is actually releasing a bunch of songs. Like tons of songs. So I need to update my list a bit. Hey, from Florida. Oh man, the Sunshine State. No, that's not Florida. Is that Florida? God. I forget always. But yeah, Florida, nice, man. I want to go there, man. I want to go to Florida again. That was like really nice. Choo-choo, he said it's coffee, but it looks like a stout in a cup. No, it's a stout. This is my coffee cup with a stout in it. Absolutely. Choo-choo, Brahms Web, how do you do Russian coffee? Oh man. Coffee on a Friday? Yeah, sure. I always start with coffee. Coffee is my thing. I need coffee. I need coffee where I go. If I get at the office and there wouldn't be coffee, I would leave. I seriously would consider leaving instantly from the office if the coffee machine broke down and there was no alternative. Really, I need freaking coffee. Not kidding. I would leave. Really. Are you going to try Raspberry Pi 4? No. I'm not. I've decided I wanted one. I tried to get one, but like most of us, they were all sold out and hard to get. Actually, over time, like in the last week or so, we learned a lot about the Raspberry Pi 4. For starters, the USB-C port is actually not a real USB-C port since they made an error in the schematics of that thing. So it's not like true USB-C. But okay, we can live with that. That's not a big of a deal, right? We could get another different adapter and use the original one and it will work and no worries there, right? That's okay. but the thing gets freaking hot. It gets really, really hot. I spoke to Pascal. Pascal is currently busy doing the... Hello, Spider-Owl! Thank you for the 6 months in a row, man. That's just awesome, and I do not have my animation queued. Let me try again. Here we go. Yeah, boy! Oh, that was a big failure to start with. Thank you, man. That's appreciated, sir. So I was talking to Pascal. He's working on HasOS, for the Raspberry Pi 4, of course. And he was saying that thing that runs freaking hot. Like, freaking hot. Muddy C, thank you for the follow, man. That's appreciated. Please let me know in the chat, sir. Do you like cats or dogs? I would like to know if you like cats or dogs. But that thing, the Raspberry Pi 4 runs hot. It runs like, do not touch it. You will get burned hot. So you need a heatsink. And the Raspberry Pi Foundation already acknowledged the issue, and they're going to ship a new firmware that's going to solve it. But I think they're going to tune it down, like step it down. But we'll have to see what's going on and what's going to happen. So at this point, I'm kind of happy I did not buy one, to be honest. So, like, it's a powerful machine. It's running fast. Once you got it up and running, Pascal was really saying, like, it's blazing. It's like a major difference with the Raspberry Pi 3. And I thought he said it was like a 6 or 10 seconds boot or something for HasOS, which is just insane. But no. At this point, no Raspberry Pi 4 for me yet. And I do not need one for my production system, since that's just an Ubuntu machine. But for testing, I would love one. Nevertheless, I don't know, man. I do not want to buy a heatsink and get one on and play with the power supply stuff. I think I wait for the .1 revision or something. Choo-choo home, choo-choo, holiday time, maybe. Duji, something cool to look at, the Top Gun 2 trailer. Let's not do it because I will get kicked from YouTube. That's for sure. How about cleaning and fixing your system, like I always try and always fail at, but probably yes. Do you know if it's possible with dcons to force update battery device every X minutes? No, that's not possible, Alan. It will just... there are 2 reasons why a Xiaomi device actually sends in data. One is because there's a difference. Like motion detected, or like the battery drops actually, or every hour, I believe it's every hour. So yeah, I'm going to take it slower today. I'm going to reach only 5 or 6 add-ons today. No, Mr. Bonani, I'm not. I'm currently not in a state to do that, as in my mind is not set to it. I've been running my ass off all week. I'm seriously not capable at this point of doing serious business. So let's do my home. Shit day. Oh, you had a shit day, Hammercam? It's almost weekend. Oh boy, that's not good. But almost weekend indeed. No, I'm lazy in the summer. Keep on about 4 months in a row, mate. That's appreciated. Here we go. Yeah, boy. That's appreciated, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you so much there. Evening all. Hey, Paul. How do you do? Garrett is here. Morning. It's morning from Garrett. I'm going to open a beer in an hour or so, and he's still, like, just finished his breakfast, probably. Hey, Garrett. Nothing new. Ian, okay. That's okay. That happens. I say Home Assistant is the future. Yeah, let's get back to the future. No, yes, it is. I mean, yes, I agree, but yeah, we are not there yet. Let's be honest, we are not there yet. It's still not 1.0, and even then, we'll continue, and things will still go, and yeah, well. What's your take? What's my take? Which thing would you like my take on? Like, Home Assistant is the future? I don't know. I think IoT is the future. If like everything comes and goes eventually. So for now it is. I think now it's the most competing platform there is. So yeah. And I love to contribute to it, and I think the community is great. So is it the future? I don't know. I do not have a crystal ball. Is it like the best at this point? Oh, probably yes. In my opinion. Some people like OpenHAB, some like Domotics. I don't know. Midwest Wisconsin, mid-90s high humidity today. Ooh, that's not fun. Like you're sweating like a pig. Hey Thomas, good evening. How do you do? Spider, thank you again. Thank you for the follow. Oh, that's all. I'm so far behind. They said they will fix the USB-C problem in Revision 2, which is already in production. There we go. So I will wait for Revision 2. vCloud Info, hey mate, how do you do? Thank you for tuning in, Carlo. How's it going? Mate, you live arguably in the best country in the world. Every day must be a holiday. Seriously, Marty? You think so? Why? I wonder why you think that, by the way. You can install a small fan. Yeah. I could also put it in an air conditioning unit or install it in my fridge, but that's not the point. That was not the point. You still need to put an SD card in. Yeah, true. Dale, hey Dale, how do you do? Let me see, thanks for the answer, even it's not the answer what I was hoping for. I'm sorry, Alan. I'm so sorry. What is HasOS really? What does it do? It's an operating system, just like Ubuntu or Windows or whatever. The only difference with HasOS, it's specifically built for running Has.io, and Has.io has been built to running add-ons in Home Assistant. So it's basically a minimalistic operating system. Well, basically it is. It is a minimalistic operating system. It's more like an embedded operating system, like a firmware kind of thing. So that's HasOS, which you can flash on Snoopack! Flash it on Snoopack, man. Where's the Snoop at? You want to Snoop? Here we go, Snoopy. Here we go. Thank you, Snoopack. That's awesome. Thank you so much. That's appreciated, sir. Is that a double? What? Wait, what? How? Wait, what? Smoke weed every day. Smoke. How much? What? Must be a glitch. Yeah, probably because of the things that he smoked. Not sure, but well. But HasOS is just an operating system, so there we go. Psych Dubstep, how do you do, mate? Oh hi, mate. Working on it. Hello, mate. How do you do? It's 100% the future until the next thing comes along. I think it was Ben. I think it was Ben who said, like, it works 60% of the time, all the time, kind of thing. Like, it's 100% sure the future until something else comes along. I'm putting an Ender Pro 3 together tonight. Ricky Warner! My super chat notifications works, by the way. Thank you so much, sir. That's appreciated. Yeah, boy. Cool. That works. Holy crap. So I just received an image. I cannot open it. I will check it later. I received something. That's cool, by the way. That's really cool. I received a picture of me on streaming on a Google Home Nest, like a Google Nest Hub. That's kind of cool. Looking at myself on a Nest Hub on a picture, which is not like continuing, whatever. But my super chat notifications works in YouTube. Oh man, I definitely need some mind rest. Well, okay, must be a glitch probably. COBOL is the future. Yeah, it was the future until Java came along. Okay, no. So what's the topic for today? I don't know, Mudzy. I don't know, Mudzy. Tell me. Oh, we're just chilling. I'm just chilling. I'm low energy. I'm really low energy. I'm chilling. I'm streaming. I'm drinking coffee. I'm going to open my desktop in a second, and I don't know. We'll see what's happening. I have no clue. I definitely have to fix my climate automations though. I've been helping out the last week before the release to get everything going and get the documentation right and worked my ass off on that part to get everything going and change the website, by the way, as well for Home Assistant. And actually, I did not upgrade my temperature climate automations yet. So I know what to do, but yeah. Not that we need it, it's freaking hot in here. Where is Ben? I hope he's coming back. I hope so too. I do hope so too. I do have an opinion about Ben. I think he needs to be released. 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 I think he He's great. His videos were great. Don't get me wrong. I loved him, and it's the reason why I joined Home Assistant in the first. That's the first reason. That's the main reason I joined Home Assistant, because of his YouTube videos. But nevertheless, I think he's not like just say okay, I quit, or tell what's going on. Just this is all a little bit weird and stuff. But I'm sure he has a good reason. He wrote a blog about it, and I hope he just like returns as he always has, like nothing ever happens. That's for sure. Mad Fish Bob, thank you so much. And now it should pop up an animation, which doesn't. My Stream Deck really is going dead. Oh, now it works. Yeah, boy. Thank you, mate. That is really appreciated. A new one, very sharky. Actually, sure, good enough. That's the default notification. So it's more like, oh, I need to change that. I need to replace it with something. Funny button, funny button. New one, very sharky, yeah. Where's Waldo? So basically you're saying, eventually Hassel will be the MySpace of IoT. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying everything comes and goes until something better comes along. Even Facebook will eventually go away, I'm sure. Even Facebook. It's not that I'm saying it's going away, it's just like everything comes to an end. Really looking forward to HAcast. Yeah, the T is on the next line. Yeah, me too. I actually enjoyed it so much. Thank you, Boris. I actually was talking to Paulus and I sent him a piece of code like, look at this. This is somebody who sends in a web page. Like, this could be helpful, or we could do something with this, or maybe, I don't know. And that was before I went to bed, and I woke up in the morning, and for him that's the day, right? And he sent me a demo, like, holy cow, that's freaking cool. The thing he created with it, and the thing he made out of it, that little piece and that little hint, and his mind, I don't know, it floated, and the thing is amazing, and I'm really hoping that thing is coming soon, because I have a couple of hubs. And I would use it, but then again I have to work on my system, which is probably an issue. It's more like I want it, I need it, but no time. Or don't give myself the time to. Websites is looking great, nice documentation, just really slick work. Well, thank you, FeedCloud. I'm not done yet. I'm really not done yet. I'm not happy about it yet. It's the reason why I released this part yet already is because I wanted to move forward, and it's not backwards. Jason Bolo, thank you for subscribing, man. That's appreciated. Please let me know in the chat, sir. Do you like cats or dogs? But it's moving forward, right? And I think that's important. We should just just go slowly forward. So this is just one of the changes. I still have a list of things to do, but we're going forward, and you guys should help. Oh, hallo.
Hello.
Dat vind je gek, hè? It's my daughter, by the way. She has never seen me streaming. Hi.
Hi.
Want to say hi?
Hi.
Yeah, they're all looking at you now. Yeah? Can you say hello?
Hello.
Yeah. What's your name? Zeg maar, ik ben Lily. Wat is je naam? Zeg maar.
Lily.
Ja, jij bent Lily, hè?
Lily Nayo.
Ja, that's Lily. That's my daughter. Vind je een beetje gek? What do you have here? What did you get? Wat heb je?
En een appel.
Een dennenappel. En dat is mooi.
Gezicht.
Ja. You can put them all together. Oh. She went horseback riding with the ninja. So in the back, that's the ninja. Focus. Come on, focus. Every time the thing needs. Here we go. So the ninja on the large horse and the little pony. That's my daughter. So they just returned. Vond je het leuk?
Ja.
Yeah? Want to sit with me? Okay. Come on. Here we go. So let's see what's going on. Where was I? Great work on the website. Thank you so much, sir, by the way. The more creators, the better. And there's 18 hours of HA content a day. Really? Oh, wow. Putting the stream deck in is usually a helpful thing. It is plugged in, by the way. I think Ben is way much too perfectionist. He needs to stop worrying about getting things perfect. I think his last video was actually pretty not perfect. Like, it was a different Ben. I enjoyed that. The end of Facebook is the end of the world. Oh boy, no one has data anymore. Yeah, it's... Hi. Hey, hun. Oh, too cute. Hey, is it possible to activate a Raspberry Z board on Raspberry Pi without Windows on a macOS or HasIO? Sure, why not? The ninja in all black. Very cute, yeah. Is this your usual thing that she grows up with 2 languages? In the Netherlands, you actually get 3 languages, like at school. Like, I think it's currently, no, it's 4 even. It's German, it's English, French, and Dutch. But most people drop French as soon as possible. And, well, whatever. What's up?
Sta ik dan ook op de computer met jou?
Yeah, you are. You can see yourself there. Yeah, that's you. Oh, that's exciting, huh? Oh, it's exciting. Watching on a 55-inch TV, okay, man. Enable advanced mode under your user settings. Oh, sure, I need to do that too, by the way. I need to do that too. What's the status of the Android app? Can't seem to find new info. As I believe, press the red button, do it. They want you to push a button. No, don't go there. Can you... Wil je op een knopje drukken?
Op dit, hè?
No, one of these. Maybe push. There's this one. I think this one is a little pony. Pony? Yeah, there. Push it and look there. Come on.
Pretty please.
Pony. En wat is dit?
That's a different button. Okay, she's enjoying the stream deck now. Hold on, no, not no. Okay, this is going like south. I feel like it's happening.
Is dat niks?
Yeah, it is a button. You already had it one. You like that one? Not a... That's a kitty cat.
Cat.
Oh boy. I'm going to turn them off now. Is that okay? No, it isn't. Okay, now it's a...
Surprise, motherfucker!
Shh, cover your ears. Okay, never mind.
Zo grappig.
Loving my ass off. Stream Deck test pilot, yeah, but it's broken already. Not a train button, not a train. Super sweet, your daughter Frank. Love it. Thank you, Case. How cute. My daughter just finished primary school today. Oh, Piston, that's cool. Congratulations, by the way. Mark, a crude and custogram. Hey, mate, how do you? Special guest, yeah. What is it? Ik kan niet.
Help.
Ze kunnen je verstaan, hè?
Help.
Je hoeft helemaal niet zo, je kunt gewoon praten.
Help.
Ja, help. Oh, cry. Why?
Help.
Oh. Nou, papa gaat even... Weet je, kusje, kusje. Ja. Doeg, schat. Okay. Don't be patient. Some of them, though, some buttons are like, I don't know. I do not have an end stream button though. I looked at a streamer once. It was Brian Clark. I watched Brian Clark stream. Well, not all the time. I try to watch a lot, maybe on the site. She find it exciting. Yeah, she find it exciting. But Clark had an end stream button, and he got rated on Twitch. Like 1,000 viewers came in, and he panicked, hit that button, like the wrong button, and the stream ended. So that was kind of sad to see. So I do not have an end stream button. That helps. You can leave them here. That's okay. Thank you so much, honey. Not the train button. The train button she missed, by the way. She hit like the buttons around them, but not the train button in the middle. That's kind of weird. Yeah, we have that in Luxembourg too. You have German starting here, and on the French here, okay, English. You're 80 at English. No, they are already starting with English. She is now 6 years old, and they were already starting with English. Like, what's your favorite color?
Yellow.
Yellow, eh?
Pink.
And pink? Oh. See, so they're already starting a bit with that. So I think that's kind of cool.
Green.
Many people speak also Portuguese. Oh boy, that's hard.
Hello.
Everyone's...
Mom. Let's
That
go.
cat instantly reminded me of the cat trailer came out. Frank hijacked, guess so. So if they ask for cats or dog, the dog covered the audio of the cats, so self-masking. Is that true? She's so cute, it hurts. Aww. She didn't find the train button. No, she pushed a lot but missed it. The ninja daughter. Yeah, I guess so. She definitely is the daughter of the ninja, that's for sure. Yep. And she's proud of it. Hey Robert, how do you do? Thank you so much, sir. Yeah, boy. The ninja tag team, poor Frank. I thought the stream had died, or was it just very glitchy? Well, the screen is like almost not visible anymore. I'm not sure if I can show it. I can try again. I tried before. Like, these should be really colorful. Come on, focus. They're really colorful buttons, and as you can see, they're all dull, like purple bluish, and the text is really not readable, like a bit. So I can still use it. Like the buttons work, but the displays are dead. So that's not good. That's absolutely not good at all. Enough of the chatting. This is too much chatting, way too much. I'm going to switch to my desktop. Hold on, real quick here. Here we go. That went a bit not okay. Welcome to my desktop. Wait for her first hack to get around restrictions of all your fancy IoT stuff in your house. It's not that fancy though. I'm just running Home Assistant. You might have heard of it before. And it's not that fancy. Like, I do not have that much. Like, I do have a lot of stuff connected, but I do not do much with it. Stream Deck button stickers. Oh god. If I put stickers on the Stream Deck, it will probably work, but why would I have a Stream Deck in the first place? But actually, I would like the Stream Deck, like XL. Have you seen it? Oh man, that thing looks sexy. Okay, welcome to my desktop. So I received this message. That's cool, right? That looks darn sexy. I wonder if it's streamed with Home Assistant as well. Is that a Home Assistant stream? I don't know. I don't know. That would be cool. What else is going on? I'm streaming. Sure. And this is my own chat. Okay. I'm clearing on the chats. Here we go. So welcome to Home Assistant. I've already updated a bit, but I think 9.6.2 is already there. So let's see. I think it's already there. Let's reload. It must be building. It is a new reloading version. It must be building. I do have the new supervisor already. That's cool. My snapshots are still working. That's fine. I really need to fix the Zigbee to MQTT. I got a new version for Zigbee. Sorry, Z-Wave to MQTT. And it supports HA discovery now, auto discovery. So that's kind of cool. If you have Z-Wave, this new version should work with the MQTT auto discovery. I have not tested it yet. Did not find the time yet. I hope I have the time soon. I already did like the plumbing through the code, but it still needs a bit of testing. It actually was not plumbing, it was just changing a version number, but you get the idea. So what do you guys think of the new menu? Which actually, I was almost saying it doesn't work. Oh, that's ugly. So I know what happened. This scroll bar was added for like the Windows users, but on the Mac it was actually pretty cool, and now it's there all the time. Okay. Not to my total taste, but this is a hard part, by the way. This thing is really hard. I get the pain. It's not as easy as it seems. Like, people are requesting a lot of stuff. Like, I want to hide it totally. I do not want this to slide. I do not want this, and I do not want that. And I do not like the scroll bar. But the fact is that this piece, this little thing, is hard. It's darn hard to do. So we have to try and wait out a bit. And I'm sure things will improve over time, like we always do. So for now, I think it's better than we had. I like the new menu on my laptop, but not on a tablet. Yeah, I've heard it, but it works great on mobile, by the way, since it just doesn't do anything. It's awesome. The blank space looks a bit odd. Which blank space? Like here. But that's how a scroll bar works, I guess. Just change the scroll bar behavior on system preferences. On system preferences. Where? In Hasio? In Home Assistant? On your Mac? No, this has nothing to do with Mac. It was different. It changed into this after the last releases, I think. Am I wrong? Is it different on Google Chrome? I cannot test. I cannot log in via Google Chrome at this point. But I'm sure it's different because I made a recording during the beginning of the beta of how it looked. Jan to be for lunch. Thank you for the follow, mate. That's appreciated. But yeah. The scroll bar is in pain on my laptop. It doesn't have a touchpad scroll. Oh boy. But you can click one and then still navigate, right? You can still do... Like, I know it's not ideal, but... What's up, honey?
I can't find you.
You love me? I love you too. She finds this a little bit exciting. I think it's teamable. I don't know. Is it? Probably, maybe. Chill scroll bars when scrolling. Yeah, but that's not a problem. I do not have it turned on. It's the CSS that does it, I think. I think it's teamable, could be. Simple fix. Have less icons. I want more, by the way. Or, I don't know. Or some replacement. I don't know. I think some things could go. Submenus. I'm asking a lot now, right? Like, I don't know. Oh. Or adding ingress to a tab. Like, let's say I would like, oh, that would be probably a nice solution. Let's say if I could like create my own item here, right? Like a Lovelace view. Maybe I could add Lovelace views in here. And if I would be able to add Lovelace views in here, then I would be able, well, now let's not go in here. I want to go in something like, let's say I could add a Lovelace view. Just like so. I would be able to tap between the different, like I could add like, I don't know, like an add-on thing. That would be cool. I'm just thinking out loud now. This is going nowhere. And I'm sure if Paul is watching, he's going like, oh no. Don't go there, please. Okay. I'm not pooping on it. It's a fine start. Room for improvement. Sure, everything has room for improvement, and I think that's really powerful for the way Paulus works. Especially Paulus works really on MVP base. So he is literally pushing stuff like, okay, this is the minimal viable product, or this is moving forward. Let's continue. And I think that's important. I think it's important to do little things. If you go perfectionist style, things will never get shipped or never get finished. So, and this will allow people to jump in as well. So if you're able to fix this or improve it, go ahead. That's how it works. I don't get, why don't I get a separator line? I don't know. Oops, just resized the window, saw the scroll bar. Here we go. You can test everything in a lab. You need users to test it. My coworker said, stop making it like monkey proof. They will just reinvent the monkey. Yep, it's teamable. Here we go, Timo is inspecting it. Okay, let's go into my system. I'm not sure what to go to do. Let's start with the freaking automations I need to fix. Let's start with the automations. Automations. Oh, somebody sent a thingy. The white gap. Oh, that's the white gap you were talking about there, right? This was the white gap. This one? But that's because you do not have installed enough. But I do see a lot of things I worked on a bit. I see Grossi and Node-RED. Visual Studio Code, Motion Eye. Good job, sir. Glances. I like glances and I hate it at the same time, if you know what I mean. I should know I added polish, cleaning it up a bit. Oh, okay. Oh, great job there, by the way. Good job. So let's start fixing my automations. What is this temp folder here? Oh, this is from the Home Assistant Community Store installation. Move it to trash. Do not need it anymore. Config. Why do I have AppDaemon? I probably tested something. No, not rename it. I want to get rid of it. Yes. Automations. So let's do a find in folder and let's search for climate. There we have my climates which we need to adjust, right? Yeah, I don't like the blank space. Other than that, was way better. Oh. Have you seen Isabella's new Lovelace theme? She raised the bar high this time. I'm even more ashamed of mine. I've seen it. Want me to get it? I think it was on Twitter. No, I did not say Siri. Stupid thing. Shut up. Twitter.com. Oh, this is cool, by the way. If you guys ever wondered, I know it's a bit technical, but if you guys ever wanted to know how all Home Assistant is built, we recently changed everything, and Paul has wrote an article about it. We moved to Azure DevOps by Microsoft for building HasOS and core add-ons and Home Assistant itself and the front end and like all the things. And he wrote an article about it, so that's cool. And he used your build here, by the way, Timo. Am I seeing this correctly? Yeah. you added a new feature to Home Assistant. What's the best the best PR topic, like subject line ever? But yeah, okay, nice. You're in it. You're in it, mate. Congratulations. So maybe you could take a look or retweet it. It's kind of cool. Thanks to the guys at Microsoft for helping us out here, by the way. Cool. I'm going to love it. I'm going to retweet it. Here we go. That's for sure. And I was looking for Isabella. Isabella. No, Teaching Birds it is, right? Teaching Birds. Here we have her. I could have been photoshopped. I think the name might have been photoshopped. Could be, by the way, for the screenshot. I'm not sure. Could be. I would understand it because maybe I don't know. But nevertheless, it's a cool thing. Still has me in it. Yeah, but that was photoshopped. That was not real. That was not real, mate. Okay, nevertheless, this is Isabella's new dashboard, Lovelace, and like everybody is like going over this, right? Everybody likes it, and I'm going to be real honest. I kind of see why people like it, I don't. I'm sorry, Isabella. It's not my taste, but it's functional, that's for sure. Like it's practical, contains all the info, like it's a great glance. Some to-dos. This looks like grossy, by the way. And some home feed stuff. This I like, by the way, the home feed. That's kind of cool. I didn't know you could do that. Can you do that? But the main issue with this thing, I don't know. It feels too. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what it is. I see a lot of things. I know why people like it. I did not say Siri. I know why people like it. It is beautiful, though. It is absolutely beautiful, an astonishing piece of work. But this is not me. As in, I am not looking at it like, okay, let's copy this. But that's personal taste, right? That's personal taste. A bit dry. A little sip of coffee would help. To Google. Maybe it's to Google. I'm more into dark mode stuff. Probably. This would probably look better in dark. But for example, this here feels like wasted space. But look at me. I'm talking about this. Wait, let's compare a little bit here. Like, this is freaking ugly. And this is my processing speed, which I think it was for Edgard, which is showing like a temperature of some room or something. My alarm disarm, like look who's talking, right? This is my dashboard. How do you like my dashboard? So I should probably not like judge, but nevertheless, this is the taste thing, right? It is beautiful, but not my kind of beautiful. I would have been an instant reject for the title. For me, yes. No, that's not true, by the way. I would happily correct it. Good evening from Nottingham, UK. Hey, boss man, how do you do? Thank you for tuning in, mate. I want to automate my config check in GitHub, but all I get an error with the environment cannot compose. I'm not sure, mate. I'm not sure what's going on there. Oh, harsh. No, it's not harsh. It's just taste. She made a grocery card. Correct, I've seen it. Well, it was based off Home Hub design. Yeah, so that's why I'm looking forward to be able to send out my Lovelace dashboard to the Google Home Hub. And to be honest, the Google Home Hub is great. It's a great picture thingy, and that's all nice and stuff. But in 90% of the time, we're talking to it, and like it's a nice picture. It has a nice picture. Design-wise, associatives are really nice for a dashboard. I think so. Maybe. I don't know. I do not like this gap, for example. And this, but that's because she has done everything, I guess. But yeah. Glass houses, yeah. I don't like the new Twitter design or YouTube design. Looks like a blow-up mobile UI. I agree, by the way, Matson. I agree. I use TweetDeck a lot. I like the old TweetDeck that originally was bought by Twitter. You can still get there. I have it open here as well. So I have the real old TweetDeck that's still actively maintained and it's still working. It has multi-user support, so I can still tweet from like multiple accounts at the same time and add columns and see what's going on. And yeah, I still love TweetDeck, and it still has streaming support, like the one and only client that is not like the Twitter client that has streaming support for tweets and searches. So I'm a happy puppy on that part. It's the home feed card. The home feed card. Okay, that was still correct. Let's see, the home feed card. But you have to define, like, That's actually kind of cool. Like, I do not like filler stuff, but I could try this one. Yeah, sure. Thank you. Is the whole cast to Google thing going to work? I'm skeptical. I think that's healthy. That makes you like the guy. If you are Alan, please let me know. If as soon as it comes out, let me know what you think. Like if it can convince you, it must be good, right? Add it to Awesome HA. Let's do that right now. It doesn't have that much stars though. It has some commits, a couple of releases. But this looks kind of great though. Hey honey.
Hello.
Wat is er? Oh, maak je ook schat. Ga naar bed?
Wil je mee?
Ik wil even met je mee, jawel. She asked me if I want to bring her to bed, so I will go with her for a second and tuck her in. So hold on, I will be right back. Say bye. That's
Bye.
that's the camera. There you have to wave.
Bye.
Bye.
Good night.
Good
Good
night.
night.
Good night.
Slaap
Ninja
lekker.
Junior. Ja, slaap lekker inderdaad. Hold on, I'll be right back, by the way.
Ga je mee?
Back again. Sorry for the little break. Had to tuck her in. Good night, good night. Aw, sweetheart, yeah. Nothing more important than your family. Absolutely. Most important thing. Hey, Fire Spy, thank you for subscribing, mate. That's appreciated. I will play something for you. Like the little Snoop Doggy. Thank you so much, mate. It's appreciated. On the awesome list, the Monster Cat car shows the redirect page. Or updated with a new location. Oh, Hammercam. We should check it. You come back, music very low, just notice. Too busy listening to you, I guess. Oh, it's low. Can pump it up a bit. Here we go. My god, that kid is precious. She is. She's my little precious. Now there's an add-on I wish I had. Oh. Lol. Ian, behave. Behave. That card is the one that Isa uses in hers. If you go back to her Twitter, she lists the card she uses. Oh, okay, cool. Hi Frank, received a Slim and made it today. What's the best way to get a data into Home Assistant? I prefer wireless. Ooh. I think you can just hook something up, like a Pi or something, to the P1 port on it. You can just hook up into the P1 port. Or I think ESP Home might do the trick as well. I'm not sure. Maybe ESP Home can do it. That's a good question. Let's real quick. ESP Home P1 power. Well, it's still an open feature request. So that's not going to work yet. But there are methods to do it, like with a Pi or I don't know. It's basically just a serial port. That's basically what it is. And you listen on it and it will send in, like, I think every 10 seconds the data. And you decode it and then use it. So it's not that special though. Okay, let's see that Lovelace card. I want to add this one. This is called the Lovelace Home Feed card. Am I scrolling past it? Yeah. Something like this. Display a combination of persistent notifications, calendar events, and entities in the style of a feed. Perfect. Added. Done. Hey, while you're in there, can you look at my PRs? Did you? Oh, we have 3 pull requests. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Update URL for Raspberry. The old URL for Raspberry has been deprecated. This PR updates it. Okay, changes. It's no longer assistant. They removed the assistant part. Oh, that's wrongly pasted. Apparently. Okay. So what happens if I visit the old URL? Oh. Okay. Yeah, sure. Thank you, sir. Well, thank you, sir is enough, right? And a thumbs up. That will do. You actually deserve, like, this little thing. So that's one. Hello, Raster. Thank you for the follow, man. That's appreciated. You're now officially a Home Assistant homie, by the way, and please let me know in the chat, sir. Just type in the chat, you know, with the keyboard. Like, I like dogs, or I like cats. I would like to know. Describe the purpose changes. It has all to custom components list. Has always a all component. Oh boy. Oh, cool. It's pretty much liked as well. That's cool. Oh, red alert. The term home assistant is in here. That's not allowed. It's not allowed. Let's edit this. Let's fix it. Oh boy. Sorry, I didn't note. Well, the awesome list, it's the home assistant awesome list, right? So it's already like assumed. We all know it's about home assistant. We do not have to tell it like on each line. If we start doing that, like for home assistant, in home assistant, with home assistant, that's going to be really annoying. So I banned the word home assistant from the descriptions for that reason. Instagram is all component integration, since that's what it's called nowadays, operates in a similar way. Let's say similar to the website. Blah 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 blah. Single event stream. We don't care. At the description. Monitors, events, and state. If stage for all stage-based stations, cameras, and doorbells. Here we go. Short, simple, still the same content. Makes sense. Sorry I missed that. That's okay, mate. Let's tweak it. I'll get better at this. That's okay, mate. Help out a bit. I could seriously use some help on these things. So now we have to wait for the build. You sent in another one, right? Oh, that's Mr. Banani. Hey, Juan and Tech, what's up, homies? What's up, homie? How do you do, choo choo? So you have a new logo there, Mr. Juan. I saw it on Twitter. That's cool, mate. It looks darn sexy. This card allows you to use pretty much any valid JavaScript on the has object in your config. Oh. I've seen this thing. And I did not say Siri, so get lost, stupid. Okay. Yes, sir. Took a minute. Long minute. I'm sure you had like a dozen versions. Are you happy with it at this point? That I want to know. Was it like picking one of like the ones you liked and then I like this one a bit better, but this one is a bit. This one is nice as well. So I have to pick one. Or was it like, this one is the best logo ever, let's pick it and go? Hey, that's mine! Is it? Oh, in that case, no, this is not good enough. Nope. Oh, this is actually pretty cool, by the way. Oh, that can be helpful. It's a little bit hacky, but kill it. No, I'm not going to kill it. Enjoying a wee drum barrier after a long week. Anyone else get a drum barrier? Or is that a Scottish thing? I'm not sure what it is. I do like it. I was looking to make something that was easy to see when it was small. Smart. Good thinking. I wish I thought about that. Like, I always use my picture because my logo does not fit. It is not useful for like the avatar stuff. Super heavy. This is helpful. It's a little bit tricky on how it works, but whiskey liqueur. Oh no, I do not have it. I have water with bubbles, bubbled water. What are we working on today? Absolutely nothing, actually. There, one tech. I'm working on nothing, but this is, I think it's cool, by the way. Let's just do it. But meanwhile, the Arlo has been finished building. Okay. Sparkless. Edge hollow. Yeah, that's fine. Here we go. And conflict template card. This now has a merge conflict, I guess. Yeah. We can fix that. Let's check it. Display a combination of persistent. No. This is much better. Allow to use templates in Lovelace. Allow using templates on. Yeah. Fine. Fine. And billing. I like it. Prove it. Thanks, Mr. Bonani. WireGuard update. I have an idea. I have an idea for the WireGuard. It works. I think WireGuard is freaking awesome. I'm not happy with the add-on. That's my problem. I'm so much not happy with the way the add-on works that I'm afraid to release it. Just afraid for all the questions that will hunt me down for months to go in support. Since it's not easy. WireGuard is not that easy. If you're a bit into tech and a bit into IT and VPNs and stuff and networking and know how. Why? What the fuck is that thing talking about? Okay, whatever. But I'm afraid of what it does. Nevertheless, WireGuard is working perfectly fine. I'm enjoying it. It works, but it's just too darn complex, and I need to find a way to make it easier. And that's the whole issue with VPN. That's the reason why I did not do an OpenVPN add-on That's the reason why I won't do any other add-on, except for I did the 0 tier, because 0 tier is just the WireGuard is one of the easiest VPNs. I would say 0 tier is probably the most easiest one. WireGuard is easy if you're into like the networking stuff and know how public-private keys work, but as soon as you have to do things like routing and know what the allowed IPs does and grasp your mind around it, for a normal user that would be hard. And I'm afraid. I'm actually just really, I'm simply afraid for releasing that thing. But I have an idea. Still, I have an idea. So I might try to set up as a Docker container. That's for sure, that works. No problem at all. Power users only, probably. Or for the caps, that's okay, mate. WireGuard would be charmed for the holiday. Yeah, probably. I'm going for a cheap Japanese wiki. Oh man. Updated to 9.6.1. So far the house hasn't burned down, so that's good. Oh boy. I need someone like to show people. It needs someone to show people how to use it. Yeah, but even then. Even if you show it, there are some guides online. Even then, like, would you like to tunnel stuff or don't, or routing or don't, or what's up with the DNS stuff and... You love Juan, but you're right. He is right. He's absolutely right. But it must... I cannot withstand the things you have to do. It can be easier. It must be done easier. It's not good enough. And I'm not a perfectionist. Maybe I am a bit, but it's just not good enough. It's not good enough. Okay. So these are some updates. Hell yeah. Are they there yet? Yeah, they are. Nice. Thank you so much for the contributions, by the way. That's appreciated. So the home feed card. Let's go back. Can CRT be used to access the rest of my home network? In theory, yes. But it's hard. For just accessing hosts that have 0 tier, it's perfect. So I use 0 tier just because it, like, I can just click on any device and get a connection real quick, real fast, real good and stable and working, punching through every freaking firewall I've come across at this point. And that's really helpful, right? Let's update climbing. So have you guys upgraded to 0.96 already? Or are you guys waiting, holding off? Because I'm now updating HAFAC mode. Set temperature, that's still fine. Doing it tonight, .1 is out. Yeah, I think .2 is actually available any moment now. I'm not sure how far the build is at this point. Let's see. Try to reload. There we go. .2 is out. I know it was built-in. I knew. Set temperature, set operation mode. I need to change the operation mode into HAFAC mode. Here we go. I think that's it. For me, this is it. So that's cool. Close all. Done. HAFAC and operating mode are the main issues, otherwise pretty smooth. Yeah, you have to change operating mode into HAFAC mode. Well, there goes that excuse. 0.2 already? Yep. It's there. It's there. I'm going to test my config in a different screen. You guys know why, right? Do I have to explain? HA check. So what have you guys done this week on your system? Did you guys make anything cool? Like something new I should know or want to talk about? Okay, the check passes. So I'm not going to restart it. What I'm going to do, and this is actually wrong, but it's just, I don't know. Unless you need fan status, then it varies. Yeah. Hey homies, hey to Sky, how do you do? I made a wrong compass with the cabin gosh. I made a working compass. Really? Like which is it, like measuring where you are going or one of your device tracker stuff? Did the 9.6 update, but I did not have time right now. Too much to do. I bet you're looking at my stream. Come on. Open it up. A wind compass. Cool, Robert. Do you have a screenshot? That sounds cool. Shows data in near real time from my weather station. Oh, that's nice. That's nice, Robert. I would love to see a screenshot of that. By the way, that sounds cool. Like if you could like point it to, wow. That's cool. Added unified PoE switch for real link cameras from the Rock's hookup video. I've looked at it. I've looked at the hookup video. Oh, I've looked at the video he did about the cameras. I find it really interesting. But I do not know about real links. I feel like it's a middle ground. Like it, I think cameras is just a difficult thing. I was not convinced, to be honest. I know he was, and I do trust him a bit, but yeah. I built a bookshelf. Does that count? Did you put a LED strip in it, Juan? Did you put a LED strip in your bookshelf to hook up to your home assistant setup? To Sky, what?
His own hand.
He built with his bare hands.
Did
you build a bookshelf with your bare hands?
Commercial.
Or with the little IKEA screwdriver?
Yeah.
Those things are really annoying to use. Like, did you build it with your bare hands?
He's a real man.
With an IKEA screwdriver.
Sorry, ik moest echt heel die reclame doen.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Commercials.
Sorry.
Good. Excited for the next week. Why, mate? I'll make one. Give me a sec. Okay, I'm waiting for it, Robert. Excited. I installed TensorFlow. Cool, mate. So I get a picture notification from my driveway if the number of people or cars increase. Cool. So it's detecting like objects. That's nice. Yeah, that's what you do with TensorFlow, right? I'm expanding a Quidlet to include power metering. Oh, cool, TMC. I'm pretty sure Quinn would like that. Quindor. Yeah, I'm in my in-laws right now. On mobile. Oh. Is it that boring? Oh, I'm sorry. So watching, yeah. Working, no. Oh. You can do it on mobile. I've upgraded my home system on my mobile. Like, okay, hit upgrade. Oh, look, it still comes online. I'm safe. Made the first version of a custom component for my Kiba car charging station. Oh, really, Carlo? That's cool. Are you going to contribute it? That would be amazing to add those things. I think the car stuff is really cool, and everything that has to do with cars. I think that's unique. I wanted to add some cameras for a while, but choosing which was hard. Yeah, me too. On Prime, the discount was just high enough to jump in. Okay, I might IKEA. It was IKEA, hun. Told ya. Okay. Nevertheless, good job, Juan. Good job on the IKEA one. Well, building like anything from IKEA is a good job. It's difficult. Almost anything. Like you start building and then you see like, I don't know, and then in the end you have like this one piece where you think, oh man, there's a tiny hole in it. What was it for? And then you remember, oh,
Gebruiksaanwijzing
in the
lezen.
beginning I needed it.
No.
And then you can start all over again. That's IKEA.
You have to read the manual.
The manual, yeah. You cannot read it. You cannot. You can.
Don't read manuals.
We don't read manuals, maybe, but you cannot read it. You can actually only look at it because there are no words in it.
So simple is the manual of the IKEA.
Yeah, it is simple. Everyone knows you need a drill to build IKEA stuff. Nice, Paul. Really nice. I also need a PoE switch to extend my network into the attic so I connect my alarm system. Everybody's buying PoE switches nowadays.
What?
Yeah, poo switches.
Poop.
Poo switches. Or whatever. Wife has me redoing the living room. Oh, Juan.
You have a really cool wife.
You fell for it.
Sucker.
I'm so sorry, mate. But you get in a 3D printed in exchange or something? Uploaded it to Discord. Thank you, Robert. Let me check. God, you're the worst.
Why am I the worst?
Oh, that is really cool, by the way.
What is?
Shows where the wind is going.
Why do you want to know this? Because then you know how
I think he goes on a.
precision works.
I think he's going on bicycle to his work. I not that I take the bicycle to work, but if I would,
You want to know how the wind speed is.
No, and if I have to go in the opposite direction of the wind,
Yeah.
then I could pick up the car before,
Then you go to.
and then I can just instantly decide to take the car instead of halfway thinking, oh,
So it's
man, the
basically-
wind. But I go by car every day, so that's okay. Yeah, cool. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I told you I need a bit of chill. What's up?
No.
So this was actually good timing. Yeah, I think the deals were pretty great, right? Working on a roller curtain with ESP and a stepper motor. Oh, cool, mate. I'm thinking about those. Like the Ninja talked about the Xiaomi curtain rails. I might buy like a short one just to test it out on a place where the curtain doesn't has like an important function. But yeah, it's late. Go for in the shower. Show bored. Okay, yeah, I get it. Flash to H801 Wi-Fi RGB. I am not familiar with those, by the way. I'm not familiar with those. Oh, cool. So these just do RGBs. It's not individual erasable. That's not expensive though. I've never seen those before. I like how AliExpress tries to translate it. It's the worst translation ever. Okay. I love the straight up Robert. Oh, I didn't notice. You're right. Oh, how smart. So you don't even have to look outside. God. I'm the worst. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I do like the wind directional thing though. I like how it looks. I'm just joking around a bit. Alright, Coverant is back. Have fun stream. Thank you, mate. See you later. Thank you for tuning in. 3D design myself. We'll share it this weekend. You what? Oh, okay. I'm looking forward to that one, by the way. I have to set up my setup again. What did you do, mate? I once done some optimization with the covers. Okay. Not individual addressable. Nope. I'm back. What did I miss? I merged your PR, mister. That's what you missed, Mr. Banani. Thank you for your PR on the awesome list. Anybody wants to buy some? No. I changed the filter of my Xiaomi vacuum. Is there a way to reset the sensors without the app? I don't think so. Isn't there a service? I haven't noticed. Nope. There isn't. So you can only reset them with the app. I never realized that though. That's a bit odd though. Because the data is here, right? We have the data.
Hi, I'm over here.
Hi, I'm over here. Hey guys, what's up? Nothing. Cool, I wanted to... Do you get a good picture at night? About, I don't know. Went for 10 to 12 years old. Cheers, cheers, mate. I had it for water. With the sparkles in it. Sparkling water. Oh, Isa's one. Yeah, let's close it up. That was cool. What was I doing, by the way? Can anybody ever remember? Oh, I was upgrading. I already forgot I was upgrading. I've upgraded. Seems to be legit. So this is weird though. This is new. Yeah, that's always the same thing with Z-Wave. And this is just spamming. That thing just always spams. PTC is not available on this camera. I know. Stop freaking spamming my log. I don't care. Okay. That's looking great. New version of the front end, of course. Thing still works. Felt a bit weird, but it's just probably a glitch. Works fine. And tons of updates. So what changed? I don't know. Let's upgrade. What Xiaomi vacuum are you using? I'm using the S50. I think it was S50. I hope this URL is the correct one, by the way. I might have fucked up. Oh, I should not say the F word. Yeah. That's it. So I have one of these. And I like it. I really like the thing. There's a new version coming up, which is the S6 or the T6. I'm not sure what they call it, but they're pretty hard to get at this point, as far as I know. But I have these ones, so that's cool. And they ship for Europe as well, so from Spain, for example. So if you're in Europe and you order it from these guys, you will actually get it from inside Europe, so that will prevent like the import taxes and stuff. So that's kind of cool. I got it from them. Zero tier error, a supervised thing? I don't know. I don't know, mate. I don't know. Order the 1S this week. It's great for that price. It is. Just install Home Assistant for iOS 2.0 beta to test. Yeah, that thing is cool. Anyone use it already? I use it for a long time already. I think I was one of the early ones, the guys that like started out real quick with the new version. I love it. I really love it, and the beta is pretty darn solid. It is. It just works, and I like the sensors as well. I like all the sensors that it brings in as well. So if we go into integrations, right here, you can see like all the things that it does and brings. which is also like distance and location and even sim information here and steps. Like, I had a worst day ever, probably. That's not enough. But it sends in tons of data, which is really cool. I like it. This is where I drove to home. Oh. Why 2 items there? Because this is the... And this is the... And the... Yeah, a good question. I don't know. I'm not sure why though. Notice the same thing here. I don't know. No, that's good. I haven't noticed though, but I'm not sure why though. Why can't I find the Xiaomi vacuum cutting community store? I'm not sure. I've added it via... I think it was still in, or did I add it? Settings. No, it was in here from the start. It is. So what did the custom compact header change this time? God, I want to go to the repository. What did he change? Button styling fixes. Well, we need it. I've been using it for a while and love it. That's good to know, Piston. I like the app as well. It's cool. Hub and entity. No, that's not how it works. I expect it just to be like if we go into configuration, integrations, AdGuard, like the entities, these are the entities already. And this is the device. And there's no hub. There's no hub involved. This is not connected to a hub. So I think it doesn't make sense. And I never thought about it until Mr. Banani here asked about it. Just kidding, it should be one entry, of course. Yeah, it should be one device, I think. I'm not sure why though. Never noticed. So let's reload the thing. Does it still work? Little fella. This is about the only camera I got. I got another one. This is the cheapest one I ever got, and it actually works flawlessly. And it's connected all the freaking time. Hey there, Dutchie! Hey there, mate, how do you do? I was still using 0.8 for CS. Oops, restarting now. Okay. Are you installing your dashboard? I wish. I'm not as good as people want me to be, I guess. I think I should get rid of some of these things. I think I should make things simpler. And I started things like this, but this is not good either. I still do not know where to go with all of this. I should at least... Like, I like this part. I like this part where... let's make my screen a little bit smaller here. I like this part here. That's about the only part I like. I should make like more simple buttons. Control style. And what Teaching Bird did. It's actually showing status. There's no turn on, turn off button here. I didn't notice before, by the way. Shorter names might help too. Yeah, that's just a matter of clicking on them, right? Like go in here and then no, I should change it in the YAML, but if you have like the UI edit mode, you could just go in and edit them. You can use a conditional card. I do not like conditional cards. I'm going to be straight up. I do not like them. The reason why is because they pop in and out unexpectedly, and they tend to like F up the UI and stuff. But yeah. Why not hide and use the buttons that you do not use that often? My main goal would be not to use any buttons at all. I did listen to the podcast. I'm not sure if you guys tune into the podcast of Home Assistant, but it's coming out like every other week, like at the same time as the release is taking place, and it takes up an hour of your time. Listen to it. It's very inspirational. Metal95, thank you for the follow, man. That's appreciated. Please let me know in the chat, sir. Do you like cats or dogs? And by the way, you're now officially a Home Assistant homie. What was I saying? Oh, I wanted to say something. Oh, the Home Assistant podcast. You should definitely listen to the Home Assistant podcast. It's really inspirational. So this time they had, I forgot his name. I think it was John. They had John on. Let's say John Doe. John Doe was on, and he talked about his system, and he actually said, like, I do not have any constant in my configuration, and for everything that needs to be like tunable, like I don't know, like the time on which the lights turn on, or the temperatures that is set when, I don't know, you leave the house, and those kinds of things. He makes inputs for them, and he has one tab in his Lovelace where all these things go, so that would allow him to tune and tweak his home just from the dashboard without ever going into the YAML code. And I thought that was really interesting. I never thought about that, so that was pretty cool. I learned something yesterday, day before, whatever. I like the idea of having like a tab with all your configurations, like, I don't know, the time for wake up, is a guest mode on and off, is the temperature for comfort, and the I don't know, default stuff. I like it. Cats by a margin. Here we go, man. A cat for you. Thank you for the follow, Muscle. That's appreciated. Absolutely appreciated. I'm all about the buttons. That's cool. I've seen a bunch of people doing like, but what I did here, like stacks of buttons. I really like the sliders somehow, but now they are controlled by how's that thing called, circadian lighting. So for example, if I turned on this, it's cool. I could yeah, that works. No. So let's change the temperature. And now it should change it back. Okay, doesn't work that way, fine. But no. So it's actually controlled, so it's useless except for turning it on and off. So maybe I should mitigate the button. Oh, this thing is annoying. This big button, you guys will never guess what it does. You'll never guess what it does. Interesting, I don't have that issue. I use conditional pop-up notices for things that need to see then dismiss. Oh, that might be interesting. That's a good design point. No buttons should clean the UI. Guest mode, nope. Ninja alert, nope. Flushes the toilet. God. No, actually no. None of the all. Right now, it's turned off. This means my mama, which is what we call our vacuum cleaner, closes the lock shift button. No, all wrong. No, this button, it's now turned off. And it will disable mama to start cleaning up in the middle of the night. Now the automation is enabled, and it will start doing its routine in the middle of the night. You need this big kind of a button for it, with a house on it, with a people in it. Makes sense, right? Instantly. Cool. Do you have a vacuum that serves you breakfast? I wish I had something that serves me breakfast. Although, yeah. And like make the sandwiches to take to work as well. That's true. You're doing that sometimes. Thank you, Han. Could use a label? Probably. You did a button on stream. Yeah, I did, I guess, right? I was playing around with it, but it's useless. So let's take it out. Let's start with that. I fixed the animations. Let's take out this freaking button. Here we go. This can be closed. This can be closed. This one might be cool. Might this be cool for on the dashboard? Is that a cool thing? Is it useful? Should I add this? Maybe later. Okay. Close it all up. No automations. Lovelace. What?
I don't bring you breakfast, but I bring you beer.
That's breakfast. I count it as breakfast. Thank you, hon.
It's better than breakfast.
And it has my name on it. The #1 dad. You guys can see it, I guess. Can you?
No.
Nope. No, it's a tiny, tiny little bit of imprint. It's a glass with my name in it. That's cool. Cheers, and thanks, hon. Sorry? What's that, Ian?
Ik zeg, ik ben jouw bier, mag ik dan
Oh, that's how it works. So now she says, you have the beer, so I get the breakfast on bed tomorrow. God damn it. After you take a sip, they just dump it on you. Damn your nuclear button. That's what mamas do. Would have been cooler if it was the dang button. Yeah, it would have been cooler. What did I remove, by the way, that it's not like removed? Now it is removed. Okay. I want one. I'm sorry, Juan. I'm Juan. Beers, 2 slices of brown bread with cheese. With cheese. So that makes it. So that makes it a breakfast, I guess so. Mr. Banana, cheers, mate. Beer for the homies too. Go get one. Go get one. It's so damn hot in here. It's a bit warm in here as well. I think we should get the AC running again tomorrow. Forget a beer. I want the partner. Nope, she's mine. So that's a good idea. Serve her breakfast at 5 AM. Do it and you're dead. That's the response I got. Holy moly. Okay. That ugly thing is removed. I should go in and do some button things. These buttons are butt ugly, so button ugly goes away. Okay, I'm going to take a look at like this screenshot that was dropped before. Not this one, because I do not need this little piece. And I like Isa's a bit as well. So it shows a bunch of temperatures. Just a little bit, a bit. Nick O name? Nick your name? Hello, how do you do, mate? I would like something a little stronger to kill you for me. Do a suicide to kill you. You know what it is, right? Suicide to kill you. What are we working on tonight? Really nothing. This guy has some really apple-ish tiles. Oh, that would probably be me. This is all for the approval factor of the partner, right? I have to say, this is kind of cool. Looking at it animated is way better than the screenshots. So what have you guys done? I got some cheesy pics. Yeah, a little bit like romantic pictures with hearts. This is smart. It's Dutch, by the way, but they have, I think it's they, since the hearts it's they have little buttons for a day, evening and night. So they changed the mode of their lighting in the home probably based on buttons, which probably turns them on as well, I think. Like scene selection. It looks pretty cool. I'm not sure what you guys think, but I think... Holy... What happened there? Oh, that's just his recording tool. I thought this was Home Assistant at first glance. It's not. Okay. This needs a lot of customization. That's something I do not like. Yeah, well, camera in your son's room, is it IR? Yeah, it's IR. It has PTZ. While Home Assistant does not recognize it, I can go to the web interface and control it. And has night mode, does RTSP, and is 720p at least on the box. But it has a 720p stream, but I'm not sure if the like. It's not as great of quality, but it cost me like $19, including shipping. It's really, the thing is just going strong. Yep, more Googlish, never mind. You mean afzuigkap? Ooh. Might be some automation and the buttons allow for override. That might be true as well. Indeed, Firebase. That might be true for the lights, for the like day, night, and afternoon accessibility. I did make a radio menu that does something like that. I looked at it and I did not find. Yeah, I could see some people use it, but this is not for me though. Must be a PITA to maintain. I'm afraid so. I'm so bad at these things. These Teams button cards take a bit of work, yeah, and that's what I want to avoid. Steven, thank you for subscribing on YouTube, man. That's appreciated. Welcome to the club, homie. Choo choo. You're now officially a Home Assistant, homie, by the way. After some experimenting with real-link cameras are not working great with HA. Really? Wow. The hookup even recommended them. And don't work well with Motion Eye. Ooh. I can't recommend them at all at this point. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. That's not good news though. I have no use for it either. So you created like a Lovelace thing just because you could. I should not say anything at this point. I should stop there, right there. Because I make all these add-ons which I do not use. I use only one card that I made. Oh man, I know how you feel. I know how you feel. Need to turn the bitrate down on the real links. Really? Oh boy. I have real link that works fine with Motion Eye, so probably maybe it's a difference in type. Gently and Paul, maybe you should spew the types in the chat. So far, I have good experience with real link too. Christian, thank you, man. This looks cool, but this is not it. It looks really cool, but this is going to be a B to maintain. That's for sure. I like these kinds of setups and these simple button cards, actually. So maybe I should go into... I've seen a topic on Gathering of Tweakers, which is a Dutch forum, which I visit lately a bit more. Home Assistant Lovelace. I think there's a topic there. Show your setup, and as an example they showed the old one by Isa. So this is kind of like, this is the Dutch community. So these are like the Dutch guys that are like crazy. Block. Wow, why is it so freaking ugly something? Okay, never mind. I like this though. Like showing the usage of each device. I like this though. That's inspirational. Love tweakers too. I'm still a wannabe tweaker though. I'm still a wannabe tweaker too, and that will never change. I've been a tweaker since 2001, I think. I think my account is from 2001. I think October 2000, so it's already 19 years old. My account. 19 years. Oh boy. And I'm still a wannabe. I'm currently working on a design like this. This looks pretty sexy. This is pretty close to what I do, right? Oh, this is the same gems as you linked, mate. I know this is old-fashioned, but somehow it still feels like viable. I do not see them a lot anymore, like these toggle buttons. I still have them, but people seem to tend to ditch them all. Damn, my Twitch account is only 6 years old. Yeah, I'm an old guy. I'm sorry, mate. But these are like degraded somewhat, and I'm not sure why. I still use them like with the slider, but still I have these, and still there's something elegant about them. I don't know. (2007) here. Oh, guys. That's pretty basic. My eyes! Holy crap. But this is the kind of button stuff I like a bit though. Not the color, but the button. You're CDO friendly. It's CDO, by the way, Jamie. CDO. OCD is not alphabetically correct, so you have to sort it and then make it CDO. Just proof of the theming option. I hope so. I do like these kind of button stuff because it's functional. I don't know. I'm building a remote in Home Assistant. That's not. I don't think this works. Like it works, but it doesn't work. Like I'm not sure how you guys zap through the channels, but I usually go crazy, like punch, 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 and then it would miss. Mind is blown. Okay. Not sure on what subject, Jamie. But it should be blown mind, since that's alphabetically correct. You like a channel? Like a channel? What channel? What are you talking about here, mate? Hey, Jan! Jan Grilsen, thank you for subscribing, mate. That's appreciated. Please let me know in the chat, sir. Do you like cats or dogs? What's the like button for? I think it's going into your Facebook and then take a random message from your feed and hit the like button. So everybody thinks you're still using it, but you don't have to see and visit it. I think that's it. So you can just watch TV and hit it a couple of times and everybody thinks you're social. I think that's what this thumbs up thing is for. Would be a cool automation, by the way. When do you open your phone? an app and change instead of the remote, or shouting at your Google, right? Or child, like, come on, give me the remote. Give me the remote. He still uses a physical remote, yeah. Obviously, why didn't I think of that? Yeah, that would be a great button, right? Randomly liking things on your social feed so people think you're alive. It's the end or a select button, you think? I'm sure it is, though. I'm sure it is. Thank you for the follow, Dominate for Life. I'm not sure why the thing is going off twice, but nevertheless, thank you for the follow. That's really appreciated. Does Bloom Sky support MQTT natively? Robert, do you know? I don't know. This one turns his Buddha on and off. I'm sorry, I'm just a bit in a weird mood today, but this turns on and off his Buddha. And now he's here, and now he's gone. Have to get some sleep. Good night. Thanks for another cool stream. Have a good night, Christian. Thank you for tuning in, mate. I'm just hanging out today. I've already seen this piece. You know what we should build? And this is... I'm not going to build it, by the way, because I have enough things to do. But I wish there was like a website that has like an image browse function where you can see like the screenshot how it looks, and next to it like the piece of JOML that goes along with it for the Lovelace. Like it could be a card piece snippet, or it could be like a whole view, or like photo code just next to each other, and maybe a list of things that are used, like special custom cards. Oh well, you already can see it. Like something you can just go into and like browse, like click, and get some inspiration for. Just like GitHub. No, not like GitHub. More like a photo browsing thingy. Like you go in and you look at it, like GitHub but visual. God. No, just something like, I don't know, an image gallery. Like just you can open up and then click and see what you like. And I don't know, a GitHub scraper. No, not a scraper. I want to have the visual and the code next to each other or close by each other and mixed, not one repo, or not have to scroll like through thousands of form topics. Just one big dumb place. Kinda like shared.io. No, because this is like just pieces and snippets of custom cards and things you can do, like small things. But what I'm interested in is not like this card. I'm interested in the things that I'm looking at here. We all need inspiration. I definitely need inspiration because I still haven't seen anything I like yet. Like, besides the colors, this is probably the thing I like most. But I would like to be able to just browse through them all. Just go and not go into the community. I bet if I go into community, let's go into the community. There's like a Lovelace form thingy. I do visit the forms, not enough though. So let's go into share the project, Lovelace and front end. There must be a topic. HomeKit inspired by, here we go. My Lovelace setup, okay. So I have to go to all these topics and show your setup. There's probably here. Show your Lovelace. It's probably a hit. And we have another showcase. I get it, you want this. Basically, yes. But then, like, this ends pretty quickly. But maybe. Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. Something like the demo with more examples, maybe. Kind of like a style guide? Nah. Like the HA demo, yeah. Which what I was saying is that both imagery and code is visually displayed. Yeah, true. That's the thing. Okay, I'm sorry, mate. Misunderstood there. I think it pulls every 5 minutes. Oh, that's something else. Tinder for Lovelace. Tinder for Lovelace. Is it hot or not? It's hot or not for Lovelace. That's kind of cool, by the way. If it had ratings, like if people could rate it, then you can see like the top things. Top rated this week, this month, the trending stuff, the new ones, and that would be cool. That would be really useful and inspirational. That would be really inspirational. I have no time to build it, that's for sure, but the demo is kind of cool. It would be easy if we could add new examples easily to the demo. Yeah, that would be really cool. That's the really only thing holding it back from what you exactly want. I'm not sure if the demo would have like a, I don't know, let's say 5,000 samples, it would be not, you would not be able to navigate it. So, like, it would be nice to be able to view it in here maybe, but navigating it would be like cumbersome. And all these special configs that and custom cards and all these things. So probably a simple screenshot with some configs that would probably do. Still can't find the Sonyom card in HACS. Oh. Sure it's not from a custom repo? Yeah, I'm sure. I've checked it. I will check again. I will check again. Here we go. Store settings. I have a Lovelace card tool and a pop-up card. That's it. But still I have it here. Vacuum. And if I go to store and search for vacuum, it shows up. I just go for dark themes. I made the one that I really like. Yeah, you made some great themes there, Juan. Either way, I don't really access the front end unless I'm not home. When I'm home, I use the Google Home to send commands. Yeah, for me too, by the way. But in a demo, you can mess around with it. True. Which I should do probably a lot more. And I've said it before, I would love to be able to, even though I use YAML mode, I would love to be able to go in like a sandbox mode where I could say, okay, if I wanted to change this and this, and let me play around with it and then check the code. So I can copy and paste it into my YAML, which makes it easier to play around. I cannot go into the configure UI while I'm in YAML mode, which in my own opinion doesn't make that much sense. It should just say, okay, you cannot save it, but you can play around. I would love to be able to play around easy, but I cannot make anything, everything I want with, but I still would like the YAML stuff. There's not much reason why that should not be possible, I guess. It's just the saving that's the issue. So if I click this, it could show up, like it could disable the save button or something or whatever. There's no live mode, no. I just make 50 Shades of Day. Send me a screenshot, Mark. Often wanted that feature. Yeah, I actually would like that. Currently I could like go around and just go in here, say configure UI and try it with, but this won't be my entities, right? And yeah, so but I like it, but it's not for me for like permanently. exactly would enable you to design more visually and retain the YAML. Yeah, it would give you a sandbox mode. That's basically what it is. So maybe what you could do is like, I don't know, say enable sandbox. And that's it. And as soon as you leave it, it will say this will lose all your changes because, yeah, it's sandboxing and you cannot leave it. You cannot save it, so you will lose your changes if you do that. Something similar like that. I know it's a tiny bit, but it's helpful since the UI actually contains a lot of useful things. And a lot of cool features which are now not accessible to me without doing dirty little tricks and a lot of workarounds. Yeah. So that's something I was thinking about. I thought I brought it up before, but I'm not sure. People will be more willing to experiment. Yeah, absolutely. Plan status. And the thing, I think, wouldn't it be easier to have a live change where would then be not covered? Not sure what you're talking about there, mate. I do like a lot of these things, but I would just be able to like sandboxing, see the edit, go into the editor, copy paste stuff if I changed and tweaked it a bit, or look at my raw output. Basically something like that, without much special things. Just be able to look at the status quo or something. And it should not be permanent. One more thing for the UI is the ability to move cards around easily and visually. Something like that. It behaves a bit weird, that I agree on. Is there anything that covered in a live mode? No, everything is covered. Everything is there. But I like the ability and the auto completion in my IDE, and I enjoy using Visual Studio Code much, though. Just put all your cards as anchors and take only online. Sure. That will work. Just much harder to do with YAML, a lot of refreshing on the screen. That I don't bother that much. It's just the experimenting. That's what makes this so great. Like, you could easily flow around and play a bit with it. But yeah, then again, we do not get the auto completion stuff, and my configuration is not supported, so that's a good start. But yeah, so much better to configure everything using YAML faster. Yeah, except in case of visual things. So in case of YAML, I do not like the Lovelace UI. I do not agree totally, but I can... you guys know what I mean. And my biggest grind at this point, if we're talking about like inline code editing and stuff, I think we talked about it last stream as well, on the stream before it. That would be by far and easy like we did the developer tools right now, and it has like now these nice tabs and all looks great and stuff. But this template editor, please, can we just replace it with the editor that's in Lovelace already available? Like something with numbers and lines and that understands tabs and does code highlighting, something like that. Those are like at this point my two main visual things, I guess. I don't know. Juan, you're here. Can you make a mock-up? Juan, make a mock-up. Post it on Twitter. Come on, quick. Oh boy. No, it's okay. We're evolving. It's fine. Quick question on the HA docs. Linkable titles no longer required. No, it's not, Timo. You can actually please remove them. The site becomes quicker without them. It's just plain markdown, and we do not need them anymore. Fixed that. So we used to use that to parse it as a link, so it's clickable. What I do now is I parse all the Home Assistant website and check for the headers, and hey, it's a header. Let's make it a link instantly. So instead of that, like all these freaking tags that actually hurt the markdown experience. So it's now plain that markdown. I love everything about doing JOML except the ordering of cards. It's always a pita. Just stick with a homemade bootstrap page. Oh really? You made your own? Lovelace? If there's a UI reload service, you could trigger it with file monitoring. That does not work on any platform though. That does not work on all platforms that easy. Most, but that's pain. Probably. Don't know. PR's welcome at Frank. You're asking me to do some kind of front end stuff there, Ian? Seriously? Some front end? I do not dare. I really do not dare to try even. You can also set the home zone radius with the new UI config, only the location. Could you before? Before you had to override the home, I think. In my case, I overrided the home in the zone already, so not a big deal for me there, Andy. Chill time. Hey, Simeon. Yeah, a bit. Hanging around, looking at stuff. Like, I'm always looking at bringing Lovelace stuff and thinking, I want those. And I always think about, let's do a couple right here on stream. And I never actually do it because I do not know where to start. That's my main grind. That's my main issue. I have a couple of unused entities though. Before you did it in YAML, but the new GUI is meant to replace YAML. No, that's not true. It's an alternative. It's not a replacement. It just missed an important feature in the GUI. Okay. Good you did it here. Thanks. Yeah, but this is always fun too. Just info and learning new stuff. It is inspirational a bit for me as well, by the way. What temperature cards do you use? The mini graph cards. These? These are the mini graph cards. It's also weird. As soon as I hover over it, it shows something else. Like, it's not just like the temperature that's changing. Suddenly, I'm looking at a totally different entity, and the name of the card changes. Which is weird, since my entities do not, like, were not designed to show it, so. Just a couple, yeah. Just don't ask about color ranges. I gave up on them. I absolutely gave up on the color ranges on the mini graph card. Like, this looks great, but yeah. Like, it should be white, but the line becomes black, even though dots are white, so it doesn't add up. But right now it's showing red because it's warm enough. But it actually should not be red, if I'm not mistaken. But then again, it now has a color, but sometimes it's just black. And then it turns, I don't know, green or blue. And if you go into, I don't know, here, like, it's all green. And it decides to fill it with blue, kind of thing. It does not make sense, and I gave up on the freaking card. So I'm just using, I'm going back to using like these simple ones right here. These look nice and simple and clean, and it just work all the time, and I'm happy. So yeah. I couldn't figure them out either, tried for after a while after that stream, and I gave up too. Here we go. I have an automation to play sound during specific times, but sometimes I don't want to play it. Is there a way to let Google Home ask if I would like to play the sound? But then it would play the sound already. Like, I don't know. It will not ask and wait for your response. Can Google do that? Can you initiate like a question from Google? Like, hey homie, do you want welcome home? Shall I bring you a beer? And then you can say yes. Is there like a kind of query for a question? I do not know. Can you do that level of interaction with the Google Home? I don't think it can initiate it. That should be weird, since that would make it possible for external things to open up the microphone, I guess. So probably not. Toggle switch and use the state as a condition for automation and then expose the toggle to Google Home. Yeah, and then it would show up as a switch. Sure. And it should learn 5 times in a row means always beer. Oh god. Really now? Let's see. I don't like this thing. I was like a good call, McFreud. This is one of the useless things I know. You have a big picture that looks darn sexy and it has 3 of those buttons. That's actually still my concern with the Xiaomi card. It looks darn good. Like it looks great and it has data on it. But there's no use to like the little, I don't know. Have you tried OpenHAP? Yes, I did a long time ago. I'm not a groovy type of guy. I don't know. It's not groovy, but it's like, I don't know, it's like their own little freaking language stuff. No. And I think it's too slow, too sluggish. Has too much moving parts though. Like, do you have UIX or UII? Like we had that issue, but they have it constantly. I don't know. I had issues with a mini-graph card, worked on one view, but not another, exact the same code, fixed copying the code from another view to the code in the other view. Wait, what? Okay, no. Should have identical code, but it didn't. Yeah, it acts a bit weird though, I agree, I've seen those weird things. Picture card is something I still haven't implemented, but want to. Really? I'm not sure if I want to. I would use it for a camera with buttons on it, but in general, the picture element cards, they were the hot item. As soon as Lovelace landed, like the start of Lovelace, the picture elements cards were the booming hot thing. Everybody was like showing their UIs with the pictures and then buttons in it because it was something new and not only like the freaking states. If you go into the stage UI, like everybody was used to this freaking thing, right? Everybody was looking at these. And while looking at these, like people were bored with it, so the picture elements card were there and everybody was going for, wow, the picture elements card. And we've seen tons of UIs with all the pictures and buttons in the picture elements. I actually didn't like them all. No, I never liked them, to be honest. They're space eaters, and I think a nice background and a nice theme is more appealing while keeping its functionality great. Like, it doesn't have to be darn sexy all the time, and overdoing the sexiness just makes it useless, makes it messy. So I use both Vicoptilize and HA and then around the same time a Google Home routine. But it's a pain when I have a random off day. That's the thing of automations. If you do something at random, you need a sensor for it. Rutger, hi for hey Rutger, how do you do? Thank you for tuning in. Picture elements is nice for floor plan. That I agree on. If you create a floor plan, the picture element is probably the way to go. Anyone tried Habitat? It was meant to replace SmartThings and have more local control than ST was. It's a hub with CB and Z-Wave. I have a few friends who tried it after dropping SmartThings. One of them is now moving to Home Assistant though. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't tried. I have a few use cases for it. I like it when you can show entity states of just an icon, like a glance card does. Yeah, like a floor plan kind of map thing. Picture elements is cool, but doesn't scale well on different screens. I guess so. That might be a good thing as well. I don't use them either. Yeah, Juan, you posted your Lovelace, right? Or I've seen it somewhere, probably in your videos. I thought you posted it. I'm pretty sure you did once. This is kind of weird, like you tend to respond. This is a response to me. This is to Pascal. It's a response to me. Oh, here it is. This is probably what I would end up doing. Like, this is basically what I did. There's, by the way, a card that can hook them together. Like, get rid of the gap in some cases. But the gap has a thing for you. So I see why. But, yeah. I use all buttons. Yeah. I'm fine. I was aiming setting up a new Son of Our bridge with Dr. C's video. But now I will watch first. Okay. Smacksy! Yeah, there's a Lovelace card. I know. That's nice too. I have looked at trying to use the call again. Not Sweet Home 3D. Yeah, I've tried it, threw it out, wasted 19 bucks on it. The other mapping program, forgot it. Tried, and I made some really cool mappings, by the way, really accurate and looked really cool. Yeah. Vertical stack in card. Yeah, that's the vertical stack in card. Vertical horizontal star cards. Yeah, but there's a vertical stack in card. I think it's on the awesome list. I'm pretty sure. It's not? Okay. This one, Juan. Microsoft Paint. Cool. The vertical stacking card allows you to group multiple cards into one card, so it will create a visually thing like one card. So it's an HACS though. Here we go. It's there. But yeah, this might fit your use case a bit more. One. You could just have multiple cards that are shown as one. What am I looking at here? The wall side builds in less than 4 minutes. Yeah, in your case, this is a bad build, by the way, because this is way too long. Hold on, wait for it. I think I have a screenshot still. This is what it should be. These are probably branches or have many changes, but this is just like... And I do have a new version ready, the last version, which would drop it to 14 seconds, I believe. Let me see, can I find it? Can I find it? Holy crap, how much do I talk? Yeah, this one. So this is the version which I have. Which I'm currently working with. So this is not like the live version, and this is not a published one. This is my dev branch, not a branch, but this is on my local machine still. But yeah, we had a time with Home Assistant where the website build was actually not doable with NetLV. Damn son.
Damn son, where'd you find this?
Smoke weed.
Smoke weed every day. Smoke weed. Smoke weed. Smoke weed.
Hey, your squirrel's body hard. Smoke weed every day.
Smoke weed every day. Smoke weed every day. Smoke weed every day.
Damn son. The cool thing about this, by the way, it's darn fast, that's for sure. But it also allows you to quickly test locally if you want to. So let's talk a bit about the documentation, by the way. But NetLV we used to have issues with NetLV where we build our website and host our website here. We used to have issues with things like taking over 20 minutes. And if the build takes longer than 20 minutes, NetLV goes, build failed, kill, done. So we used to hit, and this was like 6 months ago or something, we used to hit it a couple of times, and that was really annoying since your build would fail without a reason. And then we had some optimizations contributed by a friend of mine, which dropped it significantly to, I believe, 10 minutes or 12 minutes, which was a major improvement. And then I continued on it, and I got it to 40 seconds at this point. The thing that really is going to rock your world, by the way, let's say you want to contribute. This is one of the main things and the main drive behind all the things I'm doing. Getting it built fast, getting in easy, make the markdown more markdown as you all know it, instead of all these weird tags we added. So I removed all kinds of stuff. But this is the cool thing. We hooked up with some people from Gitpod. So in my case, there's a button because I have the GitHub extension, but you can go to their website as well, but that's fine. And you can install the extension if you want to. But let's switch to our current documentation. So this is our documentation. Let's say you want to contribute, right? That's hard. You have to check out, or you go into edit, or you go to the edit button and all stuff. But how does it look? So what you can now do is simply click here. Wait for it. Oh, I have to log in. Hold on. Wait for it. There we go. So what did just happen? Let me try to explain. We dropped in a Visual Studio kind of environment. and it already built the website. It already ran a build. It installed all the dependencies. Your whole environment is here, and you can start editing right away. The instructions are opened, so it tells you how to preview it. You can go into the documentation right here. For example, source, components. Let's say you want to add the AdGuard documentation. I want to add in two homies to the AdGuard documentation. I could do that and type it here and make a pull request like any other Visual Studio Code and open up a pull request straight from here, from this interface. And as written in README, you could do a rake preview, but you can also run a task, run task, preview. This will open up a new browser tab. Here we go. With the website you're editing right now. So it's already available with your changes. So if we go to AdGuard, here we go. We go into the AdGuard documentation, say I want to add the words choo-choo in here. I'm going to save it. You would see it picking it up, the change. If I'm correct. I hope so. Here we go. It picks it up. Oh, it did not. It wasn't finished yet. Now it picks it up. Here we go. Let's go here. And it says choo-choo. So this is Gitpod, and from here you can instantly create a commit and give it a message and create a branch and stuff, and all nice and all cool. And here we go. You can, like here, create a pull request. Like this is the thing I did. So let's do test and create. No need for an environment, no need for an IDE, no need for a clone or something. This is actually the main reason why I'm working on all this, making it able to contribute and getting people to help. It's not communicated that good yet, but the main reason is we need people to help us out with the documentation. I know it's not fun to do for the developer, that is in general, but you users, you guys know what's wrong with our documentation. Jump in and help, and it's not that hard. It's just Markdown. All the weird stuff is gone, and it's just Markdown at this point. Doing it. I also made a bunch of changes that checks all kinds of stuff. For example, if I go into years like a configuration section. So if I would make a typo in here, not string, but let's call it a bunch of letters, I would save it. It would instantly show that it's wrong and on which line, so that's new. So I have configuration validation built in. That went live yesterday. So I worked a bit on the website just to get the builds down and to make it more accessible and more fun to actually go in and edit and help us out and make the documentation pretty again, which sounds really Trump-like, so I'm not going to repeat it. Well, what beer is that? I have no clue. The Ninja brought it in. It has alcohol in it. Hey Frank, I copied your way of doing packages. My only question is there any way you have multiple lights in the ceiling, so multiple MQTT? I do not do MQTT. And I'm doing a YAML file for each thing. I'm not combining anything in one YAML file. So yes, you can change that behavior if you want to. But from my end, it's every single thing. There's one thing in one file, and one folder has one concern. So yeah, damn, that's handy. Do you provide those Docker images separately too? Which Docker images? These are special Docker images for them. Damn, I'm late. Good morning, everyone, for the future. New Zealand. Hey, man. How do you do? You're always behind, mate. Okay, so this is the documentation part. But thank you, Timo, for mentioning it, and thank you for the compliment. I enjoy doing it, and I think it was needed, but I hope to write up some things about this, and I'm aiming for, I'm not sure, I've not discussed this yet with anyone. I should before saying it, but nevertheless, I'm hoping to finish up some parts of this before Oktoberfest comes, and I hope around that like Hacktoberfest stuff to be writing some kind of tutorial or something so people can actually contribute and know how to contribute. I think that helps. Mate Joe, I'm good, thanks you. I'm good too, mate. I'm good too. Sure thing. I went to Swat Cross today. Really nice party. You should go also. Yeah, it's a festival in pretty close by the way from me. It's not that far. I think it's a 40-45 minutes drive. But it's darn big. And you're already back home, by the way, Resco. Wow. So that's all about the documentation, but it's blazing fast now, so that's cool. Vertical stacking curve for Juan. Here we go. Let's close it up. Floor plan, it's there. Demo. Where was I? I'm going to visit the restroom, by the way. Yeah, we went with our kids. Ah, okay. Yeah, kids should go to bed one time, right? I find this impressive, but not that cool at the same time. You know what I mean? What do you use for Dark GitHub? Dark Reader. I use Dark Reader for almost anything. Like, look. Have you ever seen, like... I've turned it off because I was working on the site, but... And I would probably tune it a bit. What do you think about this? Cool but cluttered. Yeah, maybe a bit. And it works on almost any site, so from this point on it's just black, and it obviously needs a bit tuning, but it does a pretty darn good job in general. I need some sleep. Have a good night, everyone. Have a good night to Sky. See you later. Tech Dark Reader is awesome. Yeah, I like it. I do enable it selectively. So in my case, it's disabled by default, and I have to enable it on the specific sites I want to. But yeah. Cool, but cluttered comments for the HA demo you were showing, not HA site, by the way. Ah, okay. But yeah, this is cluttered. That I agree on. That I agree on, totally. And I still do not know what I like. And that's my main problem. This is darn sexy though. But there's not much info in here. Well. Tweakers.net. I can try for you. This is tweakers.net in dark mode. There are some weird things going on, obviously. But yeah. Stealing some configs for my blog, it's also a Jekyll. Oh, cool mate. Go ahead, it's open source. Sure, and if you need anything or have a question, I learned much about Jekyll lately. So yeah. Pretty usable. Yeah, it is. It's pretty usable. I'm going to visit the restroom for a minute, so I'll be right back. Hold on, guys. back. I tried to build a Tweakers dog. Oh, I had a part already. Hi, by the way. Good night or day. Hey, mate, how do you do? Rutger says bye. I'm not sure if you're leaving, but yeah, well. Where were we? I forgot, by the way. Oh, we talked about dark modes. Yeah. Would be cool to have a toggle that sets a cookie or something. Really simple. But the CSS in here, like if you're a CSS guy and you know a bit about SCSS and stuff, we could use your help to clean this mess up. By the way, we could use some help with the UI in general. But I'm currently focusing on build speed, accessibility for people to contribute, and well, whatever. Now, with all possibilities of Gitpod, dev container, GitHub, local Git in it, it should not be easier contributing to the docs. Yes, indeed. And you reported a dev container bug, by the way, Lydius, I heard, so I have to look into it. But yeah, in general, the website I made. Was that a fly or something? Butterfly? Weird. But in general, yeah, it's more accessible now, and I worked pretty hard last week to get this thing going. Still investigating that one. It might have something to do, Lydius, with the interface it binds to. It probably binds to localhost like 127.0.0.1. That might be the issue. It probably should not do that. We should look into that. That's probably a rake thing. Yeah. Dreyrickson, thank you for the follow, mate. That's appreciated. You're now officially a Home Assistant homie, by the way. And please let me know in the chat, sir. Do you like cats or dogs? Just type it in the chat. I like cats. I like dogs. Something simple. But with Gitpod contributing right now, I think Gitpod is amazingly cool. I think a lot of people can benefit from it just to, well, go in and help out. It should be easy to have Gitpod. I should add and update the README of the repo, like right here. This definitely needs updating. And the documentation needs updating, and maybe we should even update some links, but this needs updating, that's for sure. But I think the binding is the issue here, Lydius. We could try. I could go into Gitpod and just try hop. Dogs and cats? Oh man, that's going to be the worst thing ever, but I'm going to do it. Dogs and cats. Thank you for the follow, man. It's a bad combination, that's for sure. But the cat is longer, and we can enjoy it more. All dev containers use bind 00 while the docs are 17 port. Yeah, so we need to change that up. Meow. So we need to change that. So let's look into it. We're in here right now, right? So YACL. YACLRB.com and resources docs, configuration options. Is there a way to listen to the given host name minus host, options and flags? Is there a way to do it via env variable? So let's say host name. YACL host bind environment variable, whatever. YACL env. the basic option, the stupid thing to do, I'm not sure if it's stupid though. We could go in here and say the Jackal and Jommel are Dutch Tommy and Jerry. No, it's not, but it's just Tom and Jerry. We could go in here and just say, is there an env variable which you could use? That would be nice. Is there something in here called Gitpod? There's Gitpod host. Grab Gitpod. There's Gitpod in here. So I should probably be able to say Gitpod host. Let's go to Gitpod host. Let's say we have Gitpod host. If we go into the build stuff, the rake file, which should be rendered as Ruby. Thank you. We could do something like this, like the env. If env not nil. So if env not nil on the build generate, on the generate, no, on the preview. On the preview. So if env gitpod host dot nil not nil, something like that. Like I'm not in a mode at this point where I should write these things. It's not. Listen address is null.null.null. For Gitpod, it doesn't matter, by the way, but it's just for. We could do the same trick for the dev container. So this is just a small little test. Would it change it? Bundle rake exec preview. Oh, exec rake preview. And it dies on me. No, Phi, it's not bash, it's Ruby. Come on now. Yeah, it does not show where it's listening now. So that works. It probably works now. Let's open up a tab. I open up another terminal. God. LSOFE. Not here. Okay. But that probably works. So we could probably do set an environment variable in the container, which is the dev container, and then just add this little piece, like check if it's set, and if it's not nil, then set the listen address. So it would only happen on. We can do it. Let's try. I should have something here. Git. Where am I? W. Okay. Git checkout. Current. Hold on. Timmy, thank you for subscribing on YouTube, man. That's appreciated. Open in death. What's it again? Remote. Open folder in container. No. Let's click here. Remote, reopen folder in container. Here we go. Not sure why it's on the side though. Why are you on the side? How do I move this thing? Reopen, that's it. Good evening, Frank. Hey, Zonko, how do you do? The fly wants to in sitting on a camera. Yeah, it's annoying. He is around, and I do have one of these things. But he is too fast. Mega Warchild. Thank you for joining the stream, man. How do you? And thank you for the subscription on YouTube. That is appreciated, boy. That is appreciated. So what it's now doing, by the way, is booting up a Docker container for the documentation, building the initial documentation, and then open up like Visual Studio Code. So this is like Gitpod, but then like locally on your own machine. And that's not totally broken. There's an open port tabs and it doesn't show where you're looking for. Is that true? It's not that big of a deal because it works on Gitpod though. Yeah, it's open, but it works on Gitpod anyway. It's Visual Studio Code that has the issue. So Visual Studio Code is building. Fine, thanks. How are you? I'm okay, Songo. Sonko. I'm okay, by the way. This takes a long time. I'm happy that soon Visual Studio Code will support Alpine containers, so we can actually make this tons and tons faster than we're doing right now. And right now it's building Ubuntu containers and they're slow as hell. Was finishing an integration for Farnia's Solar Energy System, just figured out somebody had the idea a week ago. Oh boy, yeah, I've seen the PR. But maybe you can just compare and provide suggestions. Like see what you build and see what he builds and try to make like the better version together. The preview version of Visual Studio Code have support for it now. Yeah, I've seen it, but that's not like usable for the masses yet. This is all nice and stuff, but I want to split it. So how do I move this thing down? Should I open? No. How do I move this thing back to its like original place? Come on, I want you out of here. I don't want a clue. Oh well, whatever. Let's see. Env? No. Is there like a thing here for VS Code? There's an IPC hook. But that's it. So we need to add one, right? Let's add one. That's easy. Do you like cats or dogs, Frank? I like cats, actually. Yeah, definitely. I think they're fun. The preview version has it. Do you like cats or dogs? Choo choo, happy Saturday. What did I miss so far, Dirk? Not much. We're just hanging around a bit, Dirk. So let's go into the rig file. Let's find the generate piece. Here's the generate task. No, it's a preview task. The preview task. Preview task. Here we go. If not env dev container. It could be easier. If dev container is true. Is it true? Let's say not nil. Let's just not. Let's do it the Ruby way. Listen address is 0.0.0.0 if that should do the trick. Shall we try? Rebuild. Here we go. Let's retry. Just changing 127.0.0 to 120.0.0 as is for test worked. Here we go, Lydius. Nice. It's weird though. I did test it. I wonder how. I also played with running Jackal manually, so I might have effed up there. I'm not sure though. Should not need to rebuild just starting the task. Should have worked. No, it should not, since I'm going to rely on a variable that's not in the env. Or I should have set it in the env. But this way I will test it fully. Since the env is in the Docker file. The env I added is in the Docker file. Ah, never mind. Here we go. So I only want to enable it if we are in a dev container, or else it should just listen to localhost. I want to prevent opening it up for everybody. Mario who writes. Keep on writing, mate. Keep on writing. How do you do? Thank you for tuning in and thank you for the follow. You're officially a Homosynth homie. And please let me know in the chat, sir, do you like cats or dogs? Mario, that's the question we all really want to know about. So this is the only part I do not like. This takes way too long. But this also includes 30 seconds of build time at this point for building the website. So it does the initial build as well. What I could do, I could speed it up. I will. Stealth Midget, thank you so much for the follow, man. That's appreciated. You're now officially a Homosynth homie, by the way. Please let me know in the chat, sir. Do you like cats or dogs? It's weird since this point the correct direction, but okay. Never mind. Let's try. Let's say rake bundle exact rake generate. No, rake preview. It's already been built. You like cats, sir? Some cats in the house. Thank you so much for the follow. That is appreciated. So this works. Ship it. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Let's open up PR. Git status. There's absolutely nothing in here, so this is the change. I hope it's readable. It's a bit small terminal, but it sets an extra environment variable, and we check it. If we're in dev container, we'll enforce it, so that's cool. Git add, this can be added. Git checkout -b 115. Fixes running side, running YACL review in dev container. No, not get pew-ish, get push. No. Preview mode. When using the dev container provided by this repository, Visual Studio Code. Here we go. Yes, it's the correct branch. Yes, standards, whatever. Yep, sure. It's an enhancement, and it's on a current branch. And we need to set it to website development. That's where it is, and it's ready for review. Here we go. There it goes. Thank you, Ludius. That helped reporting it. That's cool. Now we need to wait for the build to finish and somebody to approve it. Can somebody approve it? Ludius? Build is going. So fix that little piece. So you can use Visual Studio Code pretty easy, as you guys saw, with the documentation nowadays as well. If you open it and you have the tools installed, it will ask you if you want to open up in a visual container, in a dev container, and it will just, like, I don't know, it will just be there. This is like Ruby, so normally you would not care about Ruby, right? You would write documentation or help with the docs. So let's say we go into, I don't know, we want to update a camera page. Well, this is pretty readable for a lot of people, right? And you can now use the preview better. I'd look a bit, split it to the right. Preview on the side it is. Preview on the side. So now you can start editing and previewing it like in Visual Studio Code a bit. We have kind of a clue on what's going on. And then you can preview it as well. Needs Docker local though, doesn't it? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. But it is an option. Gitpod is like similar thing, but online. But if you have the possibility to use Docker, you do not have to set up Ruby. You do not have to install all the dependencies. That's all taken care of for you. So sure, that helps, right? And there's some stuff in here which is kind of cool. Like right now I have it disabled by the default. I think I've enabled it by default. Error labels. Error glance, no, what's it called? Visual error. Lens, error lens, it was. Error lens. Not found, okay. Not sure what's going on there. Windows uses licenses issues for it. Yeah, I know, I've heard. You cannot run Docker on a normal version. You need Pro or something. Windows Pro. Some weird ass stuff is going on there. Not sure why though. Ludius approved. Thank you, Ludius. I've really come to like AeroLens. Thanks for turning me into it. You're welcome, mate. AeroLens is pretty cool. Not sure why it's not enabled. I thought I enabled it. I think you guys haven't seen each other's comments yet. Linux subsystem runs on Win Pro. Oh, really? Wow. That's something I did not expect from Microsoft, though. They're giving so much back at this point. Super approved, I guess so. Oh, and he merged it. And the branch is gone. I do not have to do anything. That's done. Fixed. That's really nice. So we actually squashed a bug tonight. That's cool. Was not my intention. Ah well. So what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to call it a night. Actually. Oh. Well, clean that up later. Who doesn't have Windows Pro though? If you're going to pirate a copy like everyone else, why would you copy? Why would you pirate it? Like, Windows isn't that expensive anymore these days, right? Isn't that expensive? I think it's less than $100 nowadays, right? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not in a Windows ecosystem, so I have no clue. But I think it's not that expensive. Could be wrong though. I actually have all legal copies these days. Yeah, me too. It was just delivered with the laptop. Pro is 200 bucks, really? Wow. That's 10 Xiaomi sensors. 10? Even more, that's more than 10. 15 for a Pro OEM key. Well, there we go. There's a gray market, so it's kind of semi-legal, I guess. Not sure why. Oh well. I'm going to call it a day. Thank you guys for tuning in. Sorry for the chill. I'm not sure if I should say sorry for the chill. For the hangout. I just hanged out today. Looked at a lot of things. And actually only fixed the dev container and my climate automations. And looked at many things. Oh, we did some awesome list merges. So that's kind of cool. Right. Still was very useful. Yeah, I guess so. Stop apologizing for what's always an entertaining evening. Oh, well, thank you, mate. That's appreciated. And a nice fix. True. OEM is illegal to resell, so they're legit but not legit. The selling is not legit, but owning one is not, like, illegal. So that's the difference. So that's the issue. A bit, I guess. Turn these off. Talk screen. Here we go. So that's a bit kind of the issue. Later, homie. Later, Juan. When will we receive the next video, Juan? What will it be about? You probably spilled it already and I missed it. That's probably the case. Kind of interested to know what's going on though. Not yet. Thinking about what to make next. Oh, guys, we now have Juan in here, and he's not sure what to do next. So this is your shot. What should he do and why? Any ideas? Oh, he's even asking. So we don't have to just put him up with this, but he's even asking for it. So this I will take a bit of extra time for. He needs an idea, guys. What would be the video that... Oh boy, oh boy. Still waiting for the PC status video turn on off. Ooh, WireGuard, oh god. You had to, Robert, you had to. Let me think. Let me think. What are people struggling with? I'm thinking about, okay, what is everybody struggling with the first time? So what is asked me a lot? I get a lot of questions, especially from new users. What is asked a lot that people struggle with, which is not... That's a hard question, though. That's really a hard question. I see why you struggle there. Create a custom wooden computer desk where they lay out all the steps from cutting down the tree. God, Ludius. Oh, man. Automations, I get a lot of questions on subreddit. Yeah, but nevertheless, automations is like, it's not even writable in documentation without like writing a freaking book. So it's pretty hard. You know what would be good? I'm thinking about, like, I know this question is asked a lot, especially by the newest users. So you did a couple of install videos, right? And you showed Node-RED and IDE and all kinds of things. But the most users are dropping in the install guide and are seeing Has.io. But some users look past it and they see like Has.bn and VN and Docker and... Wouldn't it be, and I'm not sure if that's like right up your alley, but having something like explaining the differences and the choices to make, that would be, I don't know, that might be helpful. Like in a clear language, somebody that shows the differences, maybe some graphics in there. It would be less like configuring things and less resolving things, but this would be a different type of video though than in that case, I'm not sure. Triggers, conditions, actions, and 3-part series. Oh, that is a good idea, Robert. I like that one as well. That is a good idea. Maybe a live stream. You could. We could. But talking about like automations, if you look at it like okay, automation's basics. What are the parts of an automation? How does it work? How does it trigger? You could do some parts on it, like making templates. How do you use a template in an automation? And how do you do some of the fun stuff? Stealth Magic, thank you for subscribing, mate. That's appreciated. Here we go. Yeah, boy. Really nice of you. Thank you so much. That's really appreciated, sir. Thank you. Absolutely, thank you. So that's interesting. How about making a video on showing other YouTubers what they prefer to use HA on? Yeah, I've seen some of those videos around, but you're looking for like a talk show format, like the podcast, but then with UI and with image. Kind of thing, Juan. I appreciate all your help. Been a lurk for a while. Oh, that's cool, Stealth. You're welcome, mate. Yes, very few people know the differences. Has.OS, Docker. The most annoying thing, Andy, would be the term. This is what really annoys me. Like the two main things. Let's say two. There are two main things. One, I installed Home Assistant and I do not have the Has.io tab. Okay, did you install Has.io? Yeah, I installed Home Assistant, but I do not have the Has.io tab. Okay, so you did not install Has.io. So that's number one, which is the least annoying one of those actually. But the most annoying term I hear a lot. I installed Has.io in Docker. I'm running Has.io in Docker. Really, it's absolutely one of the most heard terms in the forums, on the community. I'm not sure where the term came from, but I'm running Has.io in Docker. I got a surprise for you. The Has.io always runs in Docker, whatever your installation method of Has.io is, because Has.io is a Docker manager. It will always run in Docker. So saying Has.io runs in Docker does not say shit. It just says I'm running Has.io. What people tend to say, or probably want to say, is I'm running Has.io on my own operating system. But I hate the sentence because it doesn't say shit and people are confusing a lot of stuff. But yeah. Not live. Each YouTuber would make a clip about what they prefer. Oh boy. I'm not a YouTuber. I'm a streamer. I'm a Twitcher. YouTube is just there for reasons. I don't know. The only reason that is I like to make videos as perfect as I can make them. That's why I stream. You should stream, by the way. It will F you up in perfection wise because you cannot do it perfectly. Absolutely not. You just have to go with the flow and live with it. Don't like how some YouTubers record, sometimes too choppy. Oh, yeah. I stream. I just stream because that's the easiest way. I do not have the time to do that all. Plus, I enjoy the interaction pretty much. Maybe do an FAQ roundup instead of users asking interviewed devs about they getting asked the most. That would be an interesting slant on it, probably. That would be cool. What am I asked the most? At this point it would be my port 53 is in use, because they're installing Pi-hole or AdGuard. Secondly would be I've installed Pi-hole or AdGuard and my DNS does not work, or my sensors are all offline. So those are two things, by the way. Juan, I thought about live streaming, but I know I would suck at it. Yeah, that's what I thought. I suck at it, but not as much as I thought I would. Just be yourself. I'm pretty sure you're a nice guy, and I'm actually pretty sure you're not like the YouTube movie is like you're calm and you took the time and scripted it perfectly, and which you do, by the way, really good. And then you go online and then we're going to see Juan, not the YouTuber Juan, but Juan, really, you. And I would love to see you talking about like Home Assistant and the way you do things, not because it's a tutorial, but because people ask you questions which you are going to respond to. So that's something I'm looking forward to. How run Homebridge add-on. Oh yeah, how to run the Homebridge add-on. That's indeed some of those. We see those a lot too as well. Yeah. Conversational Juan instead of rehearsed Juan. Yeah, probably. There would be a lot of I don't know, and that's okay. Or figure it out. Or tell people where to go. That's usually the reason why people ask. They don't know. They're not looking for an answer instantly, probably, but helping them finding the answer is also good. I cannot answer a lot. Ask me a question. I do not know. Try it. Have you tried Google? I don't know. I don't know. Ask Juan. I don't know every answer, especially if I'm developing Juan. I have no clue what I'm doing, and most of the time, since it's exploratory, how do I make babies? You go to the grocery store, you buy one of those prepackaged one from the fridge, and then you throw them in the. Oh wait, that's pizza. I don't know. Amazon. Here we go. Amazon. Just add water. Oh God. I have 2 kids. I'm happy already. I have 2 beautiful, beautiful, beautiful kids. I love them to death. So yeah. Don't have to wait 9 months until you have Prime, or get 9 wives. They will do it together in 1 month. That's the sentence I always use in programming world. That if people want to go quicker, get more people on it, so it's finished quicker. Yeah, it would take 9 months. So give me 9 developers, and no, that's not how it works. So I usually use the example for give me 9 women, and they will get a baby in 1 month, and they will go, oh, that doesn't work. No. Okay, great. But I hope you had enough ideas, Juan. I'm going to stop this right here, right now. So make a stream about babies from Amazon, basically, and stream it live. That's the end judgment, I guess. We've concluded. Okay. Can't wait to see that Twitter post. Oh boy. No. Oh boy. So guys, I will say thank you for tuning in. Have an awesome weekend. Have a great weekend. The next streamer would be upcoming Sunday, which would be Dr. Z's. And I've heard through like all kinds of channels that, well, Dr. Z's was talking about Zigbee to MQTT and what Zigbee solutions, and he got all that Xiaomi stuff and what to do. And I've heard the Combi stick is selling now in the US. So if you do not have it yet, you can, well, let's plug it. If you're in the US and watching and you're interested in the Combi 2 stick, I think it's Combi. Here we go. As far as I know, and as he tells, they're now available on Amazon in the US. So he actually ordered one, and he gets it tomorrow, as far as I know. So he's probably, I hope, maybe someday going to try it and try to use decons. So that would be an awesome stream to tune into. At least I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, that's something. Night all, night, bye bye, choo choo. How to get together with a ninja. Yeah, it just happens. It seriously just happens. The ninjas just show up and then they're gone. And then another one shows up. That's how the ninjas work. See you later. Talk to you later, guys. Choo choo, homies. Have a great weekend. And don't forget to tune into the Edgar blocked that link. Oh boy. And go check out Dr. C's stream. I hope it will be that subject, but I'm not sure. See you later, guys, and I need to switch to my stream deck and stuff and stretch a little bit of time to actually do that, and then I'm going to say bye-bye to Jeremy's. Have a great weekend. See you later.